Hey everybody, happy Friday. I'm getting my stuff set up. So, happy Friday. I hope everyone is doing well. Today's video is not going to be very long, but I think it's something that is extremely valuable. So, welcome to the channel. If you're brand new to me and my world, my name is Christina Rizakos. I am a certified life purpose and business coach, and I work with the everyday mom that has an idea that she wants to monetize on. She wants to quit her job and just take this idea, this passion that she has, and turn it into an online business. So, if you are on live, let me know if you can hear me well. Let me know if you can see me. I'm going to do a quick check on my end to make sure that everything is okay. So right now I am streaming live from YouTube as well as my Facebook pages and my online community. So before I dive in, I want to make sure that people can actually hear me before I start rambling on and on. From YouTube. Perfect. I am on live, so it's working on my end. So as you come in, let me know where you're tuning in from. If you're watching this later on, you can always say hi in the comments. I'll give you a shout out as well. So today's topic is 5 excuses that are holding you back from starting your online business, from quitting your job and just venturing off and doing something that you love, from even taking the first step. You don't even need to be quitting your job, from even just taking that first step to say, you know what, this is what I want to do with my life. This is what I'm passionate about. This is what gives me hope and makes me feel purposeful. And this is what I want to be doing. So what type of excuses? Hey, Dimitra, my little sister joined. Hey, Dimitra. All right. So no more distractions. So what type of excuses are you telling yourself right now that are holding you back? What are these things that you are telling yourself? And if you think you're not, I beg to differ, especially moms. We are, I think, expert excuse makers for not doing things that we really don't want to do, or for really just procrastinating. So the kids are too young. I'm too exhausted. I don't have enough time. I'll wait until the kids go back to school. I'll wait until I fit into my skinny jeans. I mean, the list goes on and on and on and on. And we have to stop. I mean, you have to stop these excuses if you're really serious about doing something that lights you up in life, right? So why do people create excuses? Well, there's a few things. First thing I just quickly want to mention is that anytime you're doing something that is out of your comfort zone, whether that's losing weight, traveling somewhere different, getting a new job, starting anything new that takes you outside of that little box that you're so comfortable in, and then your brain thinks that there's something wrong, right? And it kind of shoots these signals, and it sets your body in this state of emergency panic, where you're going to start feeling things like all these limiting beliefs starting to creep in. So you're going to feel things like, I'm not good enough, I'm not smart enough, it's not the right time, what if it doesn't work? And all these things are going to start creeping up in your mind every time you try or even think about doing something different, something that's out of the ordinary or out of your comfort zone. And our mind, I mean, it's not its fault. That's what it's meant for. It's meant to protect us and to really keep us safe. But when you're venturing off and you're doing something different, the last thing you want to be is in a state where you're always safe and comfortable. Because if you're living there, then you're not growing. You're just basically living on autopilot, doing the same things over and over and not really taking risks. And if you want to do something different with your life, if you want to venture off and eventually quit your job or make as much money as you want or work from home as you raise your kids, you're going to have to take risks. You're going to have to get uncomfortable. You're going to have to do things that you've never done before, right? So people have fears, right? Some of these fears are based on ruin, like fear of ruin. Like, for example, what if I do this and it completely ruins my life? It ruins my family's life. The worst case scenarios, right? Other types of fears are fear of rejection. So what if I do this and no one buys from me? Or what if I do this and my family never wants to talk to me again because they think I'm weird? Or what if I do this and my friends talk bad about me behind my back? And the last fear-based excuses or limiting beliefs that are based on fear are fears of regret. So what if I do this thing that I want to do, but I don't really enjoy it that much and I regret leaving my job? Or what if I do venture off and I start this business, but I regret not spending enough time with my kids, right? So there's always something to be fearful of. There's always something to regret. But we can't let ourselves really fall into that trap. You can't, if especially when you're serious about starting something new for yourself. You are going to have these limiting beliefs that are going to be popping in your mind. And today I wanted to talk about the 5 most common ones that moms use to not take that first step going forward and starting an online business. Okay. So if you're watching me right now, obviously you're an everyday busy mom that has this idea of starting a business, right? Whether it's brick and mortar, whether it's online, you're just feeling the shift in your life and you know that you want to be doing something different. You want to work from home, you want to raise your kids, and you just want to do something, you want to do work that lights you up. But most probably you're feeling one of these 5 top excuses, and everyone feels them. I've felt them throughout the years. I still feel some of them, but I just want you to know that it's, first of all, it's normal. And second of all, you can do something to get past them, right? So the first excuse is no time. Again, as busy moms, we all have 24 hours in our day to get things done. And when we use this excuse of having no time, what we're really saying is it's not a priority, right? What we're really saying is I'd rather watch 3-4 episodes of something on Netflix or text or scroll for hours on end instead of actually focusing on this business that I want to start, right? So we have to get real with that. It's not that you don't have enough time, because we all have 24 hours in our day. But if I wake up in the morning and the first thing that I want to be doing is scrolling for an hour and a half on IG, well, there's an hour and a half that you could have used doing something else. Okay, so really be careful with the I have no time excuse, because we all have the same amount of time. Somewhere out there, there's a mom that is in a similar position as you are, with the same amount of kids and the same amount of hustle and bustle in her day, but she still manages to start her own business, be profitable, live a better life. So it really is a matter of perspective. What's important to you? Is it important for you to learn as much as you can when you're starting this business? Or is it important for you just to say that you want this, but then just go watch 5-6 hours of TV? The second most popular excuse is I have no money. I have no money to start a business. Making money takes money, and I just don't have money. And again, I want to ask you to really think about that for a second. So we tend to spend money on things that we value, right? Things that are important to us, things that make us feel a certain way. So for example, I love Elvis memorabilia. Like I have Elvis dolls and I have Elvis purses and I have Elvis shirts. I mean, I love anything Elvis, right? Other people love buying expensive shoes, Other people invest a lot of money in, yoga or Pilates courses, right? We all invest money in things that make us feel a certain way. And if you are committed and serious about starting your own online business, it should be a no-brainer that yes, you'll have to invest some type of money when you're starting off. And that's okay, because it's something that you are putting at the top of your priority list, right? Thinking that you need to have millions of dollars to start a business is just not true. Do your research, do your homework, especially if you're starting an online business. It does not take you that much money. I've actually made a video on my YouTube channel where I broke down the fees of, starting your website and your all the other stuff that you'll need to have in place when you're first starting off online. And I get the amount, I think it was like under $500. Like, it doesn't take a lot of money. Again, depending on what type of business you want to start online, if it's not product based, if you're not actually creating things to sell, it does not take you thousands and thousands of dollars. But if you find the value in what you're doing, if you are connecting to the feelings of imagine when this thing works and how I'm going to feel, then you will find the money to make it work. You just will. Another excuse that I hear a lot is no support. I want to do this, but no one around me gets me. No one understands what I wanted or what I'm doing. And that sucks. I feel alone and I don't have anyone to support me. Well, again, I'm going to call BS on this excuse, because maybe your immediate family doesn't understand why you want this. Like for myself, I know my immediate family doesn't really understand anything with the online space. And that's fine. I don't expect everyone that I meet or everyone that I know to understand anything about the online space. But the fact is that there are people out there that do. So maybe it's not your best friend or your neighbor or your mom or your dad or your spouse, but it can mean it's someone in an online Facebook community, right? There's so many online Facebook communities out there that offer support and motivation and encouragement and accountability. And as moms, I'm pretty sure you're in a bunch of Facebook groups right now. So why not, instead of, joining groups where you're not really getting anything valuable, why not join groups where there's other online business owners as yourself, that are asking questions and they're on the same path as you are right now. If you're looking for a group that you can join with other aspiring online mompreneurs, I have my own group that I run on Facebook. It's free to join. And it is really for brand new online business owners, like moms that just have an idea and they haven't done anything with it yet. So if you're someone that already has a business, this group is not for you. But again, if you're an aspiring online business owner and you're a busy mom, then you should definitely join. I'll put the link in the comments, but there is support out there. There are business coaches, accountability coaches. I mean, if you look, you will find support online, because I do realize that we don't all have support in our families or, with our spouses. And that's okay. That should not stop you from venturing off and doing this thing that you want to do. Just find a group of people that get you, that understand what you're going through, and that can help you. With anything that you need in your journey. The fourth excuse that I hear a lot is, I don't have any experience. I don't have any experience being an online business owner. I don't have any experience starting a business. Well, that's fine. You don't need to have all the experience or all the business experience to start your online business. There are business coaches out there that can help you figure this out, that can help you implement your strategy so that you know exactly what you're doing every single week, from solidifying your idea to putting all the steps in place to actually marketing your business online. There are business coaches that do this. I do this. And it's not as difficult as you may think. So even if you are completely new to business and you are completely new to the online space, then you can definitely proceed and really just take the first step. Do your homework, do your research, and anything is learnable. You can learn anything online. There are so many resources out there that show you how-to steps, and it's simple. It's not difficult. All you need to do is really have this will to learn, to be coachable, and to just figure things out. Because as a business owner, there are things that are going to be happening in your business now until forever, and you have to have that type of mindset of whatever comes my way, I will figure it out. So the excuse of not knowing something or not having any experience just doesn't cut it. It doesn't cut it. We all start from somewhere. I started from zero. The other business owner started from zero. We all start in the same place, right? But it really is for us really just to start taking those baby steps to move forward. And the last excuse that I hear many moms say is, I am not tech savvy. I'm not tech savvy. I just don't know. I don't know what to do with tech. Like I wasn't born with Facebook and Instagram, and I just don't know. I don't know how to do any of this thing. I'm not big on Instagram. I just go on Facebook just like that, or, a little bit, maybe a few minutes every day. I don't know how to create a website or how to develop this or how to create a logo. Like, how does that, work together? How can I make money online? Right? All these questions when it comes to tech and in the online space. And again, totally understandable. When I first started off with computers and stuff like that, I was actually so bad that my teacher in our computer lab kicked me out of the class because I did something. I think I reformatted something on the computer. It erased everything. And I remember getting kicked out of class. And I was one of these people that I had no idea. I just knew how to start a computer, how to open it. Other than that, it was all like Chinese to me. I had no idea what I was doing. But again, I had the will to figure it out because I knew that I wanted to work online and I knew that I wanted to raise my kids. So I invested in myself. I bought online courses. I watched a shitload of YouTube tutorials. I invested in a business coach myself. And I just put the time in to figure things out. And I did, right? So you can definitely do the same. All it is really you figuring out how much time you have in the week that you are going to spend learning and educating yourself. Because don't expect to know everything on day one. Like, we don't know everything the first day we start a new job, right? So why would you think you would have to know everything right now, day one? It's just not possible. So you will figure it out. Again, all you need is really the will to do the work. right? To carve out that time on your planner where you say, okay, from this time to this time, mom is going to be online. I need to, I don't know, develop a website, or I need to learn about this specific topic because I'm starting a business and I want to be educated on it. And I want to know how to do things, and just do the work and trust yourself. Trust that you will figure it out. And if you need help, then hire someone to help you. Hire a business coach, hire a personal assistant, or a virtual assistant, which is basically someone that doesn't really live in your country. They live somewhere else, but they have all these skills on how to develop a website or how to do certain things online. And for an extremely low fee, they can do it for you, right? So there's always a way you can figure things out. Again, all you need to have is the will to do so, right? If you're going at it intentionally with this mindset of, oh my God, it's so hard and I can't figure it out and I'm muted in this and why would I be, then everything is going to be negative. Everything is going to be like a block in your road. But if you're really willing to do the work and to grow and to put in the time and effort, then you will figure it out. So let me know if any of these excuses are ones that you use in your day-to-day. And if you are interested in joining that online community where I help new aspiring mompreneurs really figure things out right at the beginning, the link is in the comments. I'll add that in there. And if you are listening to me right now and you already have a business idea, but you're not quite sure if it's a good idea, you're not quite sure if it's going to make you money, it's not concrete yet, it hasn't been solidified, you haven't validated it yet, then I have a free training that you can watch. Again, I'll put the link under the comments. It's about 40 minutes long. It's not too long. And it really walks you through the steps of taking your idea and solidifying it, doing the market research, validating it with your ideal customer, and then just making that decision for yourself before you venture off and you invest more time, energy, or money going forward. So that was it for me, you guys. Have an awesome Friday. I hope it's beautiful and sunny where you guys are at. Try to disconnect from the World Wide Web this weekend. Enjoy your families, your spouses, and I will see you guys